Now, have you made those New Year's resolutions, and is one of them to lose weight or maybe just become more fit? Well, you want to make sure your goals are within reach, so I spoke with an expert to help. Well, after the holidays, most people shift their focus to living healthier in the new year. With diet and exercise, small changes can make big differences. But where do you start, and are your goals realistic? Well, our next guest has worked with stars from Halle and Lady Gaga to Seth Rogan, and he's going to give us a few celeb-inspired insider tips. Celebrity trainer and nutrition expert Harley Pasternak joins us from New York. Good morning, Harley.
Good morning.
Well, listen, we're going into a new year. I know a lot of us have these health and nutrition goals, but sometimes they're not reachable goals. So do you have any tips for us for things that we can actually do that we'll actually stick to this year?
Yeah, I think the biggest issue is when the new year comes along, we try and do too much too quickly. So here's an example of something that we can all do that makes a giant change over the year. Before you go to work, walk around the block once. When you come home, walk around the block once. That'll add up to over 700 laps a year, almost 100 miles. It sounds like a lot, but it's very simple and accessible for us to do, and it sets us up for success.
Well, see, and that's something easy that we can implement right away. It's not going to take a lot of time. But speaking of time, you know, I'm always running from this job to family obligations, and I need to kind of have snacks that are ready to go that are maybe not chips, because that's usually my go-to. So do you have any tips for healthy snacks for us?
Yeah, healthy snacks that are not chips, of course, you want to look out for sugar. We want to reduce our added sugar intake, and you want to make sure there's protein, fiber, nutrients that will help us feel full and keep us energized between meals. Hummus with cut veggies, you know, it's like a bean dip with cut veggies. Strained yogurts, maybe with some berries on top. Be careful, there's a lot of high sugar versions of strained yogurt. Look for Siggy's brand, they have the lowest sugar, high protein version. And maybe an apple or a pear with a palm full of almonds, that makes a great snack. These will all keep us feeling full, energized, and keep our metabolisms revving between meals.
I love it. Well, what if, okay, so I know the preference is to eat at home or maybe make our own meals to go, but sometimes we have those business lunches or special dinners that we have to have out. What about tips for people who are dining out at restaurants?
Use your hand as a tool to measure. So there should be 4 components at every meal. Protein, the mass of your hand. Chicken, fish, lean beef, eggs, about the size of your hand. The second, unlimited vegetables, as much as you want, as long as they're not deep fried. The third is either a palmful of a high fiber grain like oats or quinoa or wild rice, or a palmful of a high fiber fruit, apples, pears, plums, raspberries, blackberries. And fourth, at least the mass of your thumb of a healthy fat, avocado, olives, or nuts.
I love it. Well, Harley, again, you've shaped some of the most influential bodies in Hollywood. So any celeb-inspired kind of fitness moves for us this morning?
The most important move I give my clients to do every day is to walk. And I know it sounds boring and you've heard it before, but really, it doesn't matter what exercise I give someone to do, what workout or how intense it is. There's 168 hours in the week. If you're in the gym for 3 or 4 or 5 of those, you're still not in the gym for 163 or 164 of those 168 hours. And it's what you do during that time that's far more impactful. Hit at least 10,000 steps every day, walk places, park your car further away, get off the subway one stop earlier. You know, don't look for the closest parking spot every time you go anywhere. Don't drive around looking for that spot. Park at the furthest spot away, get those extra few steps, and it all adds up. Other than that, pick one strength move every day. Don't think about a workout. Think about one exercise, a different body part each day of the week. Hit that for as little as 5 to 10 minutes. It sets you up for success, and the combination of your steps, your eating properly, and that one movement a day add up for a big result.
Awesome. Harley, these are some great tips to get our new year kicked off right. I want to thank you so much. And can we go anywhere for more information?
Thank you. You can follow me on social media at Harley Pasternak, and you can get some great recipes if you go to siggysdairy.com.
Awesome, Harley. Thank you so much, and Happy New Year to you.
Thank you.
Now, don't go anywhere. The Morning Blend, we'll be right back.